I dare you to answer this question. Would CM Punk have done well in the Attitude Era? Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we are taking CM Punk through the Attitude Era 1 year through WWE 13's Universe Mode. These are our starting champions at the very beginning of the year. We have every single pay-per-view set to Attitude Era levels. SmackDown is even set up as a minor show, as it technically was back in the day. Now, you guys know how I do. I simulate 1 year through the game, but we're gonna watch and see what happens with CM Punk each and every single week. So CM Punk was not on this week 1 card. Let's go ahead and go over to SmackDown. Is Punk on this card? Will he make his debut? No, he won't. CM Punk, I do not believe, is booked. Oh, wait a minute. He's booked against Cactus Jack in a #1 contenders match, and CM Punk has done it. He has won the #1 contenders match. Heading over to SmackDown now, though. What is happening here? He's not booked here. Is he booked again on Monday Night Raw? No, but Mike Tyson sure is. Oh man, he's booked again. It's CM Punk versus Cactus Jack with the WWE Champion Stone Cold. And Cactus Jack has beaten CM Punk. That is pretty big. As we're heading over to the first pay-per-view, I believe, if I have my weeks correct. No, I do not. I believe now we are about to be heading over to the pay-per-view. Whoa! Austin and Punk one-on-one for the very first time. And Stone Cold Steve has beaten CM Punk. Punk, mind you, has not been on SmackDown yet, which I find to be pretty dang interesting. But now we are at our first pay-per-view, Over the Edge, and we're gonna keep on going through, keep on trucking, baby. And in the main event of Over the Edge, CM Punk does not come away with the WWE Championship. He came so close, yet he is so far away. Will Punk be back at it again? Yes, he will. And he's beating Kane in the main event of Raw is War. Heading over to SmackDown now. No. I thought he was booked for a second, but I misread Cactus Jack for CM Punk. And that is not what you want to see. But he's booked again against Kane. But Kane gets the dubs against CM Punk. Now, as always, guys, I want you guys to comment down below at the very end of this simulation with what CM Punk record was throughout the entire Universe Mode. He beats Kane again. Kane and CM Punk are in a nice little feud ski, if you will. Oh, man. Are we going to head over to the pay-per-view after this week? I do believe we are. Oh, my goodness. They really are in a dang feud as CM Punk beats Kane once again. Will CM Punk debut on SmackDown? I don't think he will. He still has not, but we are now in the second month. We are at 1 night only. Can CM Punk get booked here? Is he? I don't believe he is. No, he is not booked. But we have Stone Cold versus The Rock in an I Quit match, and Stone Cold retains the championship. Heading over to the third month now in Universe Mode. CM Punk loses to Cactus Jack. Bret Hart beats Shawn Michaels, and I'm sure Shawn lost a smile to that one. He's still not booked over on SmackDown. CM Punk, man, is really tanking through this one, if you will. Oh, he didn't get booked on Raw is War. That might not be a good sign for Mr. Punk. That might not be a good sign for Mr. Punk. I'm just gonna put it out there. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. We got Rock and Dude Love versus CM Punk and Cactus Jack. How that is possible, I don't know. But CM Punk and Cactus Jack pick up the win. Bret Hart beats Shawn Michaels. We're heading back over to SmackDown now. Still, CM Punk is yet to be booked over on here. Oh, wait a minute, though. You gotta ask yourself, as he defeats The Rock, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love in a fatal 4-way, CM Punk is really picking up the wins here on Monday Night Raw, or Raw's War, however you want to say it. Going back over to SmackDown now. Lita is facing Lita, and I do not understand how that is possible, but hey, it's Universe Mode, man. Anything is possible when you Universe Moding the thing out. As we head to the King of the Ring, Gangrel is facing Shane McMahon as Gangrel beats Shane O'Mac. Brian Pillman defeats Val Venus. The Rock beats Cactus Jack. Lita defeats Trish Stratus. Chris Jericho defeats The Godfather. The Acolytes lose to the New Age Outlaws. And we have CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWE Championship in a submission match, which CM Punk does not win. Stone Cold is still the WWE Champion. Heading over into the fourth month, almost said week. Oh, Lita beats Trish. Hawk beats X-Pac. Oh man, Mankind and Bradshaw defeat Edge and Kane in a very, very interesting tag match. We have Godfather defeating Chris Jericho. CM Punk defeats Bret Hart in one heck of a #1 contenders match. Heading over now to match 1 of SmackDown. Brian Pillman beats Triple H. The Undertaker wins that one. Oh, is Punk booked? Punk is not booked here on this one, but Punk may be booked on Monday Night Raw. He is against Stone Cold. He has not beaten Stone Cold Steve Austin yet, I do not believe. But we're going to keep on trucking, baby. And CM Punk is not on SmackDown. He's yet to be on SmackDown. I'm very concerned. Whoa! CM Punk versus Punk got beat by Mr. McMahon? You have got to be kidding me. But nevertheless, continuing to go on now. CM Punk still not on SmackDown. Very interesting, man. Can CM Punk defeat Stone Cold? He cannot, man. He can just not get the job done. Not on Raw, not on the pay-per-view, never. But now we're heading into Breakdown. And now you got to ask yourself, can CM Punk finally do it? Can CM Punk finally beat Stone Cold Steve Austin? He does, ladies and gentlemen. Your new WWE Champion, CM Punk. So now he is a one-time WWE Champion in his career. Very, very interesting as CM Punk picks up the big dubs. And now we got Jericho and Punk. And Punk beats Jericho in tonight's highlight match. Very interesting stuff right there. SmackDown now. Oh! Punk debuts on SmackDown with a big win in a triple threat match against Mankind and Cactus Jack. The Rock defeats Bradshaw in the main event. We're heading back over now to Monday Night Raw. And Punk and Jericho are once again in a highlight match with Jericho picking up the win right there. Very, very interesting stuff now. We're going to keep on moving. Keep moving. We keep moving. Wait, another one. That one's a submission match. Very interesting. It seems like all signs ahead. Jericho and Punk may very well be facing each other at the pay-per-view. But right now, CM Punk lost to Mankind and Stone Cold in a triple threat match. Heading on over now back to Raw is War. Will CM Punk win this one? Yes, he will, in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now, I do believe we're heading into the pay-per-view, which I believe, as he picks up a win in a tag match with Val Venus against Vader and Brian Pillman. SmackDown is very interestingly booked, and by interesting, I mean not booked well at all. Heading over now to SummerSlam, as we're going to see Gangrel defeat Val Venus and Goldust in a triple threat match. My brain stopped working right there. Godfather defeats Chris Jericho for the Intercontinental title. We got Stephanie McMahon winning the women's title. Oh, wait a minute. Who's in the main event? It's Mankind against CM Punk, with CM Punk picking up the win, retaining the championship. Now, who is he going to face heading into the next pay-per-view? Me wonders. Who is he going to face in the next one? He hasn't been booked yet on Raw is War after SummerSlam. Maybe he got hurt? Maybe he got hurt against Mankind? I mean, anything is possible in the World Wrestling Federation, if you will. Oh, he's not booked again. Jeez, 3 weeks in a row where he's not booked on Raw is War? You've got to be kidding me, man. Where is he at? Is CM Punk around? Yoo-hoo! CM Punk, where you at, buddy? There we go. He's facing The Rock on SmackDown, defeating him. And now we're heading to Judgment Day. And I do believe we're going to see Stone Cold versus CM Punk. Wait, no, maybe that was for the Intercontinental title. Whoa! A championship scramble match where CM Punk must defend against Stone Cold, Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Dude Love. I feel like the deck is kind of stacked for Mick Foley. And Cactus Jack has won the WWE Championship. Wow. But CM Punk picks up another loss, man. Stone Cold defeating him there on Raw is War. Can CM Punk get some momentum back in his fingers, if you will? No, he does not. Another loss, man. That's not good for CM Punk, man. That's not good for CM Punk at all, as he loses once again. Now he's not even booked on Raw's War. You hate to see that, man. Going from the very top of the pinnacle to not even being booked. You can't believe it until you see it. And, ooh, a number one contenders match. CM Punk, he's going back to the top. He's going back to the main event scene, as he has a shot to win his championship back from Cactus Jack as we head to Bad Blood. And now you gotta ask yourself, can CM Punk defeat Cactus Jack in a Hell in a Cell match? He does! And now CM Punk is a two-time WWE champion. All right, CM. All right, Mr. Punk. You love to see that, man. Hey, I'm just saying, bro, the way this is set up. Oh, big triple threat win from CM Punk against Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold. If you put the letter H in front of Hitman, you got your answer for how I feel about him. I think that's how that went. Maybe opinion, I don't know. I'm not really big on quoting things. My brain never really wants to work. But CM Punk once again wins a triple threat match. So nice they had to book it twice. Jeez Louise. Heading over now to SmackDown. Let's see what's going on. Oh, nothing really popping off right there. But we're going to head back over to Monday Night Raw now. Bret Hart defeats Stone Cold Steve Austin in a number one contenders match. CM Punk beats Shawn Michaels in a big win. I do believe now that sets us up for Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels at the pay-per-view. But it also set us up for Raw's War, and CM Punk defeats Bret Hart. Keep it on moving up now, moving on up. Oh, Bret Hart beats CM Punk and Mankind in a triple threat match, getting some momentum back going his way. We're heading to Survivor Series now, and you got to wonder if Bret will screw Bret at Survivor Series as he goes up against CM Punk for the championship, and CM Punk retains. Oh, man. Shawn Michaels beats Dude Love in the main event, though. I don't know why that was the main event, but hey, it is what it is. Continuing on now, let's see here. Is CM Punk booked on this one? He just retained, so you got to think he's going to be in good hands like all states stand. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to keep on going. Who's going to be facing Shawn Michaels? Who's going to be facing CM Punk next? He hasn't even been booked in a little bit, so I do not know, man. I do not know. I could not tell you if I could, but I cannot tell you who he's going to be facing because he's not even being booked. The champion is not booked on this set of tapings. Hey, he's sitting at home with that title, chilling, relaxing, feeling all cool, sipping some b-ball outside of school. I said sipping, not shooting. But hey, Bret the Hitman Hart wants to run it back against CM Punk. Oh, Punk picked up a tag team win. He's got to dust off the boots a little bit just to get his little feet wet, if you will, before the pay-per-view. As we are now in December's pay-per-view, this is Rock Bottom, and who is going to beat the champion going into January, man? Oh, another championship scramble? And it's Bret Hart, Cactus Jack, CM Punk, Mankind, and Shawn Michaels. And Bret the Hitman Hart wins the championship scramble, man. CM Punk, that is his Achilles heel, is scramble matches as he defeats Cactus Jack in the first week of January. Heading over now to SmackDown, not booked there. We're going to keep it moving real fast. He defeats Dude Love. The first year of CM Punk's career has been going pretty dang fast right now, man. Hey, I love doing these simulations, man. If y'all got any suggestions, oh, Punk and Cactus Jack beat Dude Love and Mankind. If y'all got any ideas for any suggestions on some simulations on any WWE game universe mode, let me know the scenario and we might run through it, man. You never know. Going back over to Monday Night Raw now, CM Punk and Dude Love. No, wait, that's a fatal four-way. Punk beats the three faces of Foley in one match. That's big wins right there. That is big wins. I do believe Punk is the number one contender heading into the Royal Rumble, but who's going to win the Royal Rumble match is my question. Stone Cold face Shawn. Oh, big triple threat match, and CM Punk does not win the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble, though. Who's facing Bret Hart at Mania? Mike Tyson wins the Royal Rumble match. You cannot book a crazier Rumble if you tried, man. Oh my goodness. CM Punk, though, picks up the number one contendership. Punk will have one more opportunity at the championship before we get to WrestleMania. He has a chance to become a three-time WWE champion, but he loses to Bret Hart right there, man. Oh, man, imagine Punk could pick up that win and become a three-time WWE champion heading into the Mania WrestleMania. That would be big as he defeats Shawn Michaels now. Heading over to SmackDown. What's happening here? CM Punk picks up a win in a triple threat match. Hey, Punk is doing pretty well, if I do say so myself. Oh, I had to jinx it for him, man. I had to jinx it for him. Continuing on now. Punk wins a triple threat match, though, against the champion Invader. I believe we're at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I believe what the main event is going to be. Yes, it is. We are at an Elimination Chamber match as Bret Hart defends against Vader, The Rock, CM Punk, Cactus Jack, and Stone Cold, and Bret Hart retains. That is insane. So CM Punk, I don't believe, has any opportunity now to actually main event WrestleMania against Bret Hart, because obviously Mike Tyson has won that honor. But what I will say is CM Punk could get some good momentum heading in to the pay-per-view. He has just defeated Shawn Michaels right there too. Oh my goodness, he is getting a lot of momentum heading into WrestleMania. I wonder what CM Punk is going to be doing if he can keep that momentum. Yes, he does. He defeats Kane. He is going undefeated on that road to WrestleMania right now, at least from this month. At the very least, Stone Cold beats the Godfather. Punk beats Kane again. Heading over now, I believe we're about to be at the pay-per-view. If not, yep, we're at WrestleMania 15. This is for all the marbles. Stone Cold defeats the Road Dogg. We got Hawk and Animal picking up the tag titles. Goldust defeats Shane McMahon. Cactus Jack and Val Venus beat Vader and Brian Pillman. CM Punk wins at WrestleMania in a triple threat match against The Rock and Bret Hart. And now Triple H beats Mark Henry. And just for the giggles, the ha-has, we're going to see if Bret Hart can beat Mike Tyson. He does. And Bret Hart ends this first year as the WWE champion. Now, I'm curious. I know we usually only go 1 year, but I want to simulate 1 full year real quick and see where Punk is in the second year's WrestleMania. Now that we went 1 year, I want to see where he's going to be at in the second year, just with a quick sim. And who knows, maybe a third year is in our tables. So we're at year 2's WrestleMania. Where is CM Punk at? Is he on the card? He's in another triple threat match with Shawn Michaels and Vader, and he goes undefeated in Mania. That is a 2-time streak. Oh, dude, Love loses to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is the WWE champion, man. That is insane. Let's go ahead and go over to year 3's WrestleMania, though. I want to see if Punk can keep the undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Year 3's WrestleMania is CM Punk on the card. He is against Brian Pillman. Ooh, that's a big one. And he defeats him. He's 3-0 at WrestleMania. The streak continues, so we're going to year 4. But wait a minute. Let's see the rest of the card. Bret Hart and Mike Tyson in another WWE Championship match, and Bret Hart defeats Tyson yet again. Let's go ahead and go over to year 4's WrestleMania, though. Year 4's WrestleMania is here. Will CM Punk remain undefeated? He's in a tag match. He does. He's 4-0 at WrestleMania, man. As we head over to year 5, let's just see Bret Hart versus Chainsaw Charlie, and Terry Funk, the gosh darn Funker, does it, man. He is a WWE champion. But let's go ahead and go over to year 5. We're going until Punk's undefeated streak gets broken. You're at year 5. Can CM Punk go 5-0 at WrestleMania? Oh, he's not even booked. But Eddie Guerrero was in a WWE title match. He lost. But hey, I'm just saying Punk is still 4-0 as we go into year 6's WrestleMania. Year 6's WrestleMania is here. Is CM Punk booked? Will he be able to go 5-0? He's not booked, man. CM Punk yet again gets shafted from WrestleMania as Paul White, the Big Show, wins the WWE Championship. Can CM Punk remain undefeated, man? Can he even be booked? Oh, it's a tag match. He's teaming with The Undertaker. Oh! So not only did Undertaker's winning streak at WrestleMania just get broken, but so did CM Punk's, man. He had a good run as Shawn Michaels defeats Goldust. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap up the video for today. If you are new, go to that subscribe button, because 1 is absolutely free and 2 you can subscribe at any point in the future. And as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace!